Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Lips red as the rose, hair black as ebony, skin white as snow.
Snow White.
To me, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is still the fairest of them all. It's my one-time favorite Disney movie, and I'm going to do a review about a very special book, and it's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs: The Art and Creation of Walt Disney's Classic Animated Film. And the book is written by J.B. Kaufman, and he has written a lot of other books about Disney and about animation. And it has a foreword by Diane Disney Miller, and she was the daughter of Walt Disney. And this book is a catalog for the museum, because there is a Walt Disney Family Museum in San Francisco. And if someone already has visited that museum, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm very curious. So when you open the book, you already see that it has some great design and great artwork. It begins with the foreword by Diane Disney Miller and how the museum came about and what was so special about this feature, because all of this artwork is still in the Disney archives. It was combined with other collections as well. So it starts out with a foreword, and the whole book, has a lot of preliminary sketches, and it just follows the entire story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What's so special about it is that it really looks like an old book. There are also some designs of Snow White herself. And the interesting thing is that the designs of Snow White were done by the same artist that also designed Betty Boop, and that's Graham Natwick. And you see in the beginning, you see the process of what it takes to shoot a scene, because everything in those days, it was in 1937 that Snow White came out, and here you see the process of the layout drawing, the background painting, the animation that was done on paper, and later it was transferred to cells. It was inked on the front, and they switched the cells over, and then they colored it in. And then all of these elements, so the background and the cell, are photographed through the camera. And in that way, you can use the same background over and over again. What you can see in the entire book, it's very well designed. It starts out with a little crown, and when you look in the corners of the book, it also has the same logos, like the crown in the opening scene with the Queen. And later on you see a dove, and that more resembles Snow White, because she's quite innocent. And it is just a great book. There's just a lot of images, because I have a lot of books about Disney and about Snow White, but there are just a lot of images I haven't seen before. The first idea for Snow White began in 1933. Walt Disney was becoming a household name, and apart from the Mickey Mouse cartoons, he also made the silly symphonies that showed fairy tales and other short stories. Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf and the Three Little Pigs were a smashing hit. Walt Disney thought he could make Snow White within a year, but the project became more ambitious. He wanted the best artists to work on the movie. Within the 3 years of production, the studio was expanded by 600 artists. Because it still was a depression, Disney could get the best artists. In this book you see a lot of drawing, layouts and paintings that never ended up in the final movie. There are preliminary and inspirational sketches and paintings. Great artists like Albert Herder, Ferdinand Horwath and Gustav Tengren worked on the initial designs. They were all European artists, because Walt Disney was looking for a more European look for Snow White. It was the first time that the artist needed to animate human figures and make them believable. For the animation of Snow White, the dwarfs, the Queen, the Huntsman and the Prince, they filmed real actors. The footage was used as reference to make the characters more believable. This book is 256 pages and published by the Walt Disney Family Museum Foundation Press. It contains astonishing artwork that I've never seen before, and it's a welcome addition to my Disney book collection. I hope you enjoyed this review, and the book is still available on Amazon, and I'll leave links in the description box down below. Or you can press on the I in the upper right corner and then you go straight to my site, and there you find a lot of other reviews about animation books. Drawing is fun and practice makes perfect. See you next time. Doodles!